We OG, we OG. Oh no, G. You're not bullish enough. Yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Yeah. Experts on reload. Yeah. You're not bullish enough. Yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock. Ayy. Rooms is coming. Everybody on a knot. Ayy. It's a nuisance. Ordinal Revolution. Ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro. Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, like it in the steel. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nuki on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me. Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution. Ayy, Bitcoin is the one, no substitution. Ayy, with Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystems. What's up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys today. We are live on this beautiful Friday, and it's going to be a good one. So last night, me and Yagobi were live for a members-only video. It was fun, exciting. Thank you, everyone who showed up last night. It was a good time. We got to all your questions, and really got into a lot of good stuff. So we're going to be doing that obviously once a week, but this weekend we decided we're going to start the 100K challenge again. We're going to take about $2,000 and turning it into 100K. So you guys want to join us in this process? Look out for the video on Sunday. So we'll have your weekend update this Sunday, but we'll also have a members video. If you are a member, you will be able to see it. It'll just show up on your YouTube, and you can watch that and kind of see what we're thinking about how to turn 2K into 100K. We think we can do it. It might take us a couple months, but I think we can do it. It should be fun, should be exciting. So tune in for that, guys. And in this video, put what would you add to your 2K challenge? Take it to 100. Let us know if there is a dog, is a track, is a ghosty. So just let us know, guys. So without further ado, let's get this thing on the road here. Bring my partner as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What is going on, TGIF? It's Friday.
How are you, man?
Doing well. Bitcoin's kind of doing a lot of shakeout and fake out type of stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Sitting at like 64,300, but earlier today it was like 63, right? So
yeah,
it was definitely not the best looking thing, but it looks like it wants to turn it around.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this week's been very exhausting, man. Like it's just been so boring and just down only, and not what we like here in Bitcoin. But sometimes you need this to kind of get a nice reset, and that's why we're planning to do this 100K challenge and stuff like that, because we just feel like the market has bottomed here, and it should be fun. Do you think the market has bottomed here? Would you say 63 or maybe even 62 would be the bottom if we hit that this weekend?
I think 60 would be probably, but this is kind of a little bit of a bounce back. So it's weird. It's like, you get this little energy burst of energy, but all morning up until like an hour ago, it was like doom and gloom. And it affected a lot of the alts too, because they follow Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
And so but we'll see if this is a legit bounce back right now. I mean, 64.3 is not really a bounce back, right? But it was hanging around 63.5, like I said. So for me, what I'm seeing like on the 4-hour charts and stuff, it says that like going into this weekend, still more bleed out. So this is just kind of the normal pendulum swing, it seems like.
100%. Well, an hour ago, this happened. Dell CEO and billionaire Michael Dell posted the picture of a Cookie Monster eating Bitcoin, right? So it was pretty cool to see. And then, so he is the world's 10th richest man, not largest. Michael Dell has retweeted Michael Saylor's comment calling Bitcoin digital scarcity. And he said, basically said, if something that has scarcity has value. And this is huge. This is Michael Dell. Dell's one of the biggest companies in the world. I mean, I have a Dell right now, so it's one of those things where I think everyone, at least at one point in their life, owned a Dell. This is big.
Yeah, more mainstream people hopping on, right? We'll see how much legs this kind of stuff has. There's been these kind of things happening in previous cycles, but I don't know, man. It's hard to tell if it's actually going to be adopted this time, right? In terms of like a mainstream, it's definitely not going away. So when you see stuff like this, it's exciting, but will it continue? How will they integrate it into what they're doing, and stuff like that? But hey, it's great news for now. Whenever a huge figure like that is pretty much promoting Bitcoin.
Yeah. It's funny though too, because Michael Saylor joined Bitcoin, this time 4 years ago. What if Michael Dell is the new Michael Saylor of this? It just gets onboarded and just can't stop buying. If they come out and they sell some shares to buy Bitcoin, let's just say Monday or Tuesday, what does that do for the price?
It does a lot, right? Obviously, that is the kind of adoption that I'm talking about, though, is someone that's vocal but actually sticks with it throughout the entire, after the cycle, and that's what Michael Saylor did. While others kind of fell off and stopped talking about it and stuff. So the more Michael Saylors we have, obviously, the more this is taken more seriously and it's more bullish for the entire space. So I would love to see that happen. And it's the percentages go up as we time goes on, and the more posts like this we see.
So how big do you think it would be if you can go to Dell.com and purchase a computer in Bitcoin?
Huge, humongous. Are you kidding me? It would be humongous. Yeah, really, really big. I don't know of any like super large corporations other than Tesla came out, but then they retracted that. Right. So,
well, it's funny because they retracted it because of Larry Fink. It's just so funny that 4 years later, it's all different because they're adopting it now. But 4 years ago, Larry Fink, who owns a giant portion of Tesla, basically threatened Elon, said, "We're going to sell our shares if you keep taking Bitcoin in." And then that's why he had to do it. I mean, he was. You're not going to come out in 3 months, say we're accepting Bitcoin and then take it away unless something big was going to affect you. And that's how I see it. So, but now Larry Fink's in, so there's nothing stopping multiple companies. And now with, Trump and Biden kind of leaning towards it, it kind of opens the door for things like this. Now they're not as afraid as they once were. The handcuffs are kind of coming off, so we're going to see more and more of this. I truly believe that. And I think that's what's going to bring us this super cycle that I think is going to happen.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So we'll see more and more of this. I agree with that. But that is funny how it kind of flipped, and now he's like very pro Bitcoin.
Yeah. And this is another reason why I think Larry Fink is kind of bullish Bitcoin. A marathon is now warming a town with over 11,000 in Finland using the heat of the Bitcoin mining. So they're actually taking the heat from the miners and somehow using that energy and basically heating up a whole city. Insane.
Yeah, I mean that those are the kind of ideas we need more of those ideas, right? Because you're going to have the climate changers and all that stuff that are going to be protesting, Bitcoin. More corporations get involved with mining and stuff like that. But this is a great idea right here, redistributing that energy and putting it to use.
100%. Here's another news. $800 billion Standard Chartered Bank is building a spot Bitcoin trading desk. This is big. This is from Bloomberg. Chartered Bank is a monster. They control a lot of the big guys' wealth and stuff like that. So you're gonna be able to trade using their platform really soon. Insane.
Yeah, probably see more of that as well. I think the banks are gonna start to change. You and I talked a little bit about the whole Operation Choke Point
Yeah.
and 2.0, and there was the big. I know you're gonna probably get into it, but the what's their names? The twins.
Winklevi?
Winklevoss twins. Coming out and
Yeah.
talking about how Choke Point 2.0 was a strategy to debank all the banks that were cooperating with crypto, right? And so I think banks are going to be a lot more friendly as time goes on, because like our government's changing its tune with crypto.
100%. And things like this is kind of the reason why Gemini Crypto Exchange, the Winklevi founders, they call them the Winklevi because the Winklevoss and there's two of them.
I was like, why are you calling them Winklevi?
That's what they call them together, the Winklevi. Donate
Okay, both of them.
Yeah, 30.94. They each did 15 point something Bitcoin, which equals exactly $2 million to Donald Trump. They want to end the Biden administration war on crypto. And again, they wrote this big article, and the other one came out and said the same thing. This is huge because now $2 million in Bitcoin to Trump. It's insane. I mean, it's happening. And Trump, I don't know if you know, but Trump's been doing the podcast. Like I recently I listened to the All In podcast. I'm a big fan of it. Chamath. It's like you can kind of sit there and listen to 4 billionaires talk. You didn't have that before. I could sit there and listen to 4 billionaires talk. But yesterday's show was exceptional because they had Trump on, right? And they didn't just have Trump on; they had Chris Christie on. They had various people on. They offer Biden to come on too, but he won't because you'll kind of see what is actually working up there, and there's nothing in there. So they're not going to do that. But anyway, so Trump was on their show. Trump was on also Logan Paulson's show. Like he's doing the rounds, man. And it's just funny that this is the new era of podcasts and stuff, and the new era of donating in Bitcoin. It's like a new world.
Yeah, we're seeing it like unravel or like being presented right before our eyes. Right, everybody has a podcast nowadays. Like any topic that you want to really learn about, there's a new
even
podcast.
Ordinals has a damn podcast.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly. Like new emerging ecosystems and stuff like that as well. But yeah, that was really big. I was listening in on that podcast, and I think that's the right move. And RFK also announced that he's accepting donations in crypto, and Biden even came out and said that now he's accepting it through Coinbase, right? So this is really, really big. I think it changes the future. Specifically Bitcoin is the highlight yesterday with the Winklevi twins, I guess, with that announcement. And I highly suggest, if you're listening, go check out that post, because there's a big write-up with it. And it basically describes like why they decided to donate $2 million worth of Bitcoin, and what they think the future holds.
Yeah, man. So jumping into the Bitcoin fear and greed here. We're at 63. Yesterday we're at 60. So we are getting a little greedy now. This morning it was a lot lower. I saw it at 57 this morning. It is now at 63 because the Dell news, the Michael Dell news happened. It's insane, Michael. That a tweet from a billionaire can take you up 6 points in greed. But absolutely amazing. But I think that's why. I mean, you said it. You're like, I don't know why. Is there news? And then it turns out it was just a tweet. It's just crazy. A tweet is now news in our space. Absolutely wild. But very excited to get this back into the green here. We're almost in the yellow, which was a little scary. But what do you think about this?
Yeah, I mean, that's how our industry works, right? It's like a tweet that matters, can really move the markets. That was actually the tweet I'm looking at right now. Basically he just said, this is a great account to follow at me, Cookie Monster. And the Cookie Monster, obviously you described it, eating the Bitcoin cookies. But like we don't even know what he meant by that, specifically, right? But
there was a Bitcoin logo in the picture. That's all that matters.
Exactly. And I don't know if you guys remember, but like, remember Kobe, like during the bear market, he would tweet something, and then all of a sudden it would tank further. And so it just that's the new way of, I guess, like, market manipulation. In a sense, it's not intentional, right? That was probably not what Michael Dell was trying to do, but maybe he was. Who knows? But yeah, the greed meter definitely going back to greedy. I was curious, like why? Like that can't be the only reason. Maybe
that's the only thing
taking. Maybe people are taking more longs as well. I'm sure there's like multiple metrics that go into play with them to determine that.
Well, you got to think, right? If you were going to buy Bitcoin, you wouldn't do it after your tweet, right? You would do it before, right?
Yeah.
Because if you think you could even a little bit move the market, why would you do that? So if you're him, your company probably already bought. You probably already bought. So this is probably the beginning of announcement. And I think that's why people are getting a little greedy here, because I think Monday they potentially could come out and they could say, Dell now holds Bitcoin in its reserves, or Dell is now taking Bitcoin for computers. And that's what I would do. I want to go buy the Bitcoin myself. I would say, hey, you can buy my products now, with Bitcoin. And that's how we're going to accumulate Bitcoin on our balance sheet. Right. So we're just not going to sell the Bitcoin that comes in as profit. So instead of us buying it, we're just going to receive it. So I don't know. I think this is going to be bigger than we're expecting. And I think next week is going to be a big week because of this.
Yeah. I mean, that is a great point. Like companies probably want to take Bitcoin.
Yes.
They're starting to think about it and they're like, dude, if Larry Fink is bullish on it now, finally there's an ETF on it.
This guy is, right? This guy.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
now
Donald
Trump is obviously he is now, it's going to be interesting if this like becomes contagious, right? Because if it does and it starts to roll and becomes something, we could possibly have like big retailers start to accept it. But I mean, maybe not, because like the everyday person, like you need more of a stable, less volatile, but maybe just for larger purchases or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, anything really. I mean, let's just say you were checking out on Amazon, and Amazon was like, "Would you like to pay in Bitcoin?" And you hit the BitPay, and you can just pay in Bitcoin. You send it there. You know what I mean? As soon as it gets it does it. Boom, you're in. The payment goes through. It's just the waiting game. Once they receive it, then they ship your stuff out. Just like how they receive your payment with your card. You sit there, you put your card numbers in. What's the difference between copying your, just go to your wallet, copy, paste, send. 0.0036, boom, boom, done.
Yeah, but what about the day whenever someone says we only accept Bitcoin?
Well, that's going to be a tough day, because you got to everything will be at that point. Everything will be priced in Bitcoin, and then you're going against the dollar. You're like, well, how much?
Not necessarily. I'm just talking about like certain people want it because they want it that bad, and like small retailers or whatever. Obviously, smaller retailers probably won't do it, but like I'm just saying that would be a very interesting day if that ever happened. You know what I mean? Like some people will be like, we no cash, we only take card. You know what I mean? And if they're like, we only take Bitcoin.
Imagine sitting there and you're like, okay, I got 0.0033. I need the price to go down. Well, I need the price of Bitcoin to go up. So that 0.33, okay, it's saying it's 0.34. I just need the price of Bitcoin to go up, so it's 0.33, so I can afford this. Imagine sitting there doing that, like waiting for the price to go up on Bitcoin so you can buy something.
That wouldn't be enjoyable, at all. So,
but let's just say you can't afford it right now, but you're like, hey, maybe next week Bitcoin's price will go up and I can afford this now. Like,
still not enjoyable. Still not enjoyable. You're literally sitting there like a degen trader, like waiting for the price of Bitcoin to go up in value.
Oh man,
but
that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking about Bitcoin and the price and the value, can you kindly show us your charts on there? What are you thinking?
Yes. All right, guys, before we do this, please, if you're on the YouTube side, please smash that like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're new, welcome to the channel. And then if you're on the Twitter side, please share the space, guys, and smash that like. All right, let's get right into it. All right, so let me pull up what the hell? How did it get smaller? All right, the hour chart here. Okay, so like I said, about an hour ago, we were at 63,599, right? And so this was a target that I set. I want to say, I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, because of the 4-hour chart. And I said, Friday price prediction for me, I just threw it out there, 63.5. It hit that, but then I guess the Dell tweet kind of pumped that back up, or just kind of just a natural pendulum swing, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how we finish the day, because it did get pretty aggressive. It got to 64,300 almost 64,400, but it looks like it's starting to retrace back down again. We're at 64,000 here on the hour chart. Looks like we're heading into overbought territory. And then also the sell pressure on the MACD looks to be closing up here. So, you know, depending on how bullish this buy pressure, once we, you know, head into overbought, how long we stay up here depends on how the rest of the day will go, obviously. And so if that happens, you know, we could try to touch back on 65,000 for today. If not, and it's a quick bounce back, then I see further bleed out. And this is where I come to this chart, the 4-hour chart, which will kind of forecast the next 2 to 3 days around that time frame. And what I'm seeing here is, you know, we entered the oversold territory on the stochastic RSI, I think a day ago or towards the end of yesterday. We just started the buy or sell pressure on the MACD. So, you know, it's not a huge gap between the blue and red line. So, you know, this could be short-lived down here. If it is, then, you know, we'll see probably that hour chart obviously be bullish too. And we hit that 65,000, maybe more today. But if we do spread these out and continue to hang out down here in the oversold, it could be a little bit bloody this weekend. Weekends are a little bit tricky because things seem to calm down on the weekend.
Yeah,
so
no liquidity. There's no big money floating.
So I feel like we're either going to head to 65 today, or we're going to, you know, head towards 60, you know, maybe not get to 60, but like 62, 61, around there. So those two price points is what I'm looking at.
So,
and then the week.
So you're saying we're either going to go up or we're going to go down?
Yeah, but I mean, like kind of like that drastic, right? I don't see anything like a big blast off either way. You know, I mean, 60,000 would be kind of a
that'd be drastic.
Down.
Yeah, I mean that's 2%.
But 65.5, 66 is probably the best case on the bullish side, and then 62 to 60,000 is the worst case on the bear side. I feel like.
Can we hit 68?
Not today, I don't think.
Can Michael Dell come out today and say, "Yo, I bought some Bitcoin"? Would that send us up?
If that happens, yeah, but that's like a variable that is kind of out of the charts, right? You can't really see that. You can't see that kind of stuff, right? So, but I don't think, you know, I'm actually thinking that we go down further today. But, you know, we are here, you know, on the stochastic RSI on the 4-hour, and the weekend can kind of play out to where we hang out down here. And then that will set us up for possibly a good like second half of next week, maybe even to start the week pretty decent. So I think like 60,000 would be that bottom, unless a black swan or something happened.
Yeah, I don't want 60,000. I
don't think anybody wants 60,000.
I want 68,000,
except for some whales that want to get cheap Bitcoin.
Yeah, I'm not broke. I'm just fully allocated. So. But yeah, man. All right, guys. Our favorite part of the show here. We're gonna get into the where is it? The roll call. So, all right. Let's see what's here. First is first. We have Green Man, LFG. Green Man is here, followed by my man Yashir, our R&D specialist. The research and developments, not research and development. So research and developments. So shout out to Yashir. Appreciate you, my friend. Ordinal Tweets is here. No. Welcome to the show. Bitrenz is here. Yo, Bitrenz from Australia was hanging out with us last night. Shout out Bitrenz. Joko is here. Dream Baked. I walk alone. He says, "Where is everyone? Don't forget to smash the like button and share. We're getting close to what? What are we getting close to?
20K subs.
20K subs, man. Thank you so much. I walk alone. Patty Poo is here. We can start now. Shout out Patty Poo. Super fan. Shout out Super fan. Crypto Hot News is here. Dude, you got to change your name back, Howard. Or Harold. Reziak is here. Crypto Tortula. Guys, I might just struggle to read today, but I think it's your first
Tortula.
time here.
No, that's right. Crypto Tortula.
Flower Rainbow Heart. Sounds like some hippie stuff there. So Cheedy is here. LSR is here. Welcome to the show. Blockchain Bay. You've been here every day this week, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Sixes is here. Tim Baker is here. AOD Art, one of our mods. We appreciate you, Tim.
Let's get it.
Eat Satoshi is here. Rick G is here. High Up Man. Got some ghosty. If it clears the mempool, fees went high. Yeah, man. Shout out to you, man. Got a new ghosty holder in the building. If you watched the show last night, we were very bullish on ghosty. 60K Bitcoin. Let's go load the frick up. Yeah, I gotta take out a mortgage. Kai Effect is here, and followed by Bitmap News. Check out Bitmap News. They hold these amazing spaces, guys, on Twitter. Go give them a follow. Some of the best content that I've seen on Twitter. So make sure you guys are following them as well. And that is your very, very sad roll call today. We only got about 20 people in here. We got someone sneaking in at the last second. Rami is here. Shout out to you, Rami. And then we did have some last night. Tim Bake, Patty Poo, Mr. Hanky, Danny Boy. I'll just shout out my boy Danny Boy. He's probably out there grinding right now, but we appreciate you, my friend. Kill it so you can get back to your Bitcoin. So, but yeah, man, let's get it.
Let's go. 142 people in here, guys. Thank you guys for showing up, even though market conditions aren't the best right now. But we show up every day, and that's what we live by. So yeah, man, we appreciate you guys.
100%. All right, we want to get into next here. Okay, this is big. New dog sex listing. Mexi official, the 11th sex in the world. Wow, that's. I thought they were actually bigger than 11, but that's, I guess, by a bit and all. Yeah, so has just announced that dog will receive a spot listing. This is pretty big. This is Mexi. This is the exchange that I personally love. This is my favorite. The fees are so cheap. You can send Bitcoin there and do a transaction. Basically, get the same amount of value coming right out. Maybe like $1, maybe $2 to do a trade and stuff like that. It's super, super cheap to do the bridge in, trade, and bridge out. You'll lose like $1 in value. It's insane. I love it. And there's no KYC, which is another great part. So, and I use that just because Coinbase is so expensive. If you do a trade on Coinbase, let's say you had some Ethereum trying to convert it to Bitcoin, you're going to send that to Coinbase, you're going to lose like $150, sometimes $200-300, right? It's expensive. With something like Mexi, it's in and out, boom, you're done. So shout out to them. Shout out for them to listing dog too. How big is this for runes that we just keep getting listed?
Yeah, I think this is big. Slowly but surely, right? The bigger ones are starting to list dog. KuCoin was a big announcement in my opinion.
Yeah.
They listed the perpetuals, I believe, for dog, but just getting them out there and their marketing towards it, that's big. Mexi is another big, it's a big trading platform, actually, leverage trading platform, and I think it's big. Right. Eventually, I think dog, will get the attention of Binance. But for now, everything's just all alts and, our tokens in our ecosystem are alts. They're not Bitcoin. Yeah. They're hurting right now because Bitcoin's, not really being bullish. And so this is good news. And it's kind of like, this is almost kind of like a building in quiet, like, in silence, building in silence, getting them added to these exchanges slowly but surely, and then once things get bullish again, bam, perfect timing for like a Binance listing.
That's true. Well, speaking of that, institutions are gearing up to provide runes to their clients, offering them research, information, and tools. So shout out Yasha for this. He brought this to my attention, but it's a nice little thing here. It's Binance. What are Bitcoin runes? Crypto.com. What are Bitcoin runes and why is everyone talking about them? Coinbase. What are Bitcoin runes? Kraken. What is the Bitcoin runes protocol? Exactly. Franklin Templeton. Runes could help Bitcoin bridge the gap in the fungible token market. Fidelity, HTX, KuCoin, OKX. This is a big group of institutions that are talking about what we love here. And
sounds like they're ramping up or something, huh?
I don't know, man. I think they understand that, UTXOs the same as Bitcoin, right? So sending a dog, basically send the same thing as sending Satoshis. So this is big, man, that they're actually understanding and they see the onboarding happening. They see the growth of our sector actually growing like rapidly, because otherwise they would just ignore us. Like they kind of ignored Ordinals for the first year until they couldn't no more.
Yeah, this is great. Like just great research, first of all. So shout out to Yashir.
Yeah.
But this is great news for us over here, right? Right. The past like 6 months, even part of last year too, there was this just overlooking ordinals unless you really bought in, unless that light bulb
Yeah.
really turned on for you, right? You had a lot of ETH guys say they regret it, and then they're kind of back to where they were. Like
Yeah.
they said they regretted it after they missed it, but then they came a little bit, and then it's like they're just like looking for the flash in the pan. What's in the front of their face, right? Whatever was run. It starts with Pepe back in February of last year, or early last year. Then it moves over to like Solano, Dog with Hat, all these other meme coins, and the ones that I think are going to be the big winners out of this entire bull market are the ones that have focused on ordinals, focus on runes, focus on BRC20s. Those are going to be the big winners, and I say that because of this. Exactly right here, right? They're trying to educate their audiences on runes, right? Fungible tokens, Bitcoin fungible tokens, because I think they're going to go on like a aggressive listing eventually on some of these. Last night in our members only stream, we hit on some utility plays, right? That are people think runes is only memes, and I get why, because that's what we're seeing on the
That's what
timeline.
Casey said. Yeah.
Well, that's what Casey said. But Casey also did say another thing too. He goes, I didn't make runes for utility, but it can absolutely happen, right? He actually had that, not word for word verbatim, but like he said something similar to that. But you got to look and see who's building like for utility, and they're doing it in silence. And because they why would you market your utility runes token right now? You know what I mean? You got to compete with dog. You got to compete with silly cat. You got to compete with Billy Cat. You got to compete with all these memes. So the ones that we've partnered with, some of them, and we've also just researched other ones, and that's what we went over yesterday.
100%. And blockchain bay is 100% right. Runes are sleepers. This is a huge advantage here. Yeah, but that's the one thing too, is like everyone's trying to find the next big thing, right? I mean, that's what we try to do constantly. We always try to find the next thing, and these guys do it too. And they're looking into seeing what's next. And I forget who said it, but there was no innovation over the last 4 years besides ordinals and runes. Like there's nothing new. I mean, you could say the AI aspect is new, but like that's Web 2. They're trying to mix that in with the crypto, and it's going to be hard. And there is some places doing it. I mean, hell, me and you even want to try something one day with blockchain and AI. But it's one of those things where it's not there yet. But runes is kind of like the only really innovation that happened, or ordinals, building on Bitcoin, the only real innovation that happened. And I think that is why they're all looking at this. They're all looking at this, and they're pondering, and they probably see people building, right? They probably see things happening. Like, what are you guys working on? Oh, we're working on this project, this rune project. And then that's probably why they're getting interested too, because they're like, oh wow, probably some big names are in the background building that we haven't even like thought about yet. You might see a lot happening within this next 6 to 8 months here in runes. I mean, we think it's going to be the biggest sector. That's why we're Ordinal Revolution, right? So I think they're finally seeing it as well.
Yeah, 100%. And this is going to be the cycle that we see the most TradFi type of minds come over here, right? So there's going to be some people that are just like, they might go into a meme just for the fun of it, but they ain't going to go, their portfolio is not going to be like 10 memes. Come on, let's be realistic. They are going to try to bring some of their, like the way that they think, their mindset over here and say, okay, what does this do? What does that do? What does this do? They'll probably pick a couple memes just because they make money off of it. It's for fun, but they're going to look for like utility eventually. And I know that
100%.
that's, been in like a strategy that's been overplayed in past cycles. But I think more and more as time goes on, that's how they think, and so they're going to look for the ones that have been building in stealth, and they want to get in early on those. So I would do your research on, who's building on runes, what they're building, infrastructure, because a lot of them do have runes tokens. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, 100%. And 3 of our 4 partners up there. Ordinal Hive, they're building, to us, one of the best NFT platforms that will be on Merlin, which is an Ordinal platform. They're building basically the Blur of Merlin. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And, a big portion of the tokens are going to be to the community. So that's one that I absolutely think is going to blow up. And it's a rune, and it's going to have utility. Fluid tokens as well. They're going to be dropping a pass. That pass could have tokens in it and stuff like that. We'll get into that a little later. Verothium decks, you know what I mean? They're also, you're going to be able to do things with that token as well. So just our partners alone are building utility. I can't imagine what anyone else is doing. That's only the three of probably 100, 150. So
yeah, exactly. And so 3 runes there, and then the tap token, which are all like new ecosystems, right? So that's why I'm really starting to focus on that. You saw from this last member stream, I said let's pivot here. Let's just we hit on some memes in there, but like it's really utility focused that people haven't really been researching too much on.
Yeah, I think it started to. It's going to be big, and you saw how big Bank got so quickly. It's because people want that.
They saw the value in it.
Yeah, we all love Mr. Yen, but being the first utility token, I mean, they were right. Like, what else can you buy right now that's a utility token? You can buy right now.
Like that's in the top 10. I don't think
even top
100 anything.
Like, I mean, besides Rooney that's dropping today, right? So
maybe Intergalactic with Bitmap
Valley,
a payment rail, but that's just something that I just picked out of that. So there's an abundance of them.
Yeah,
there's just people not focused on them right now, which is good because that's whenever you want to have your stuff lined up.
Yep.
Not financial advice, but
no, never that. If you take financial advice off 2 dudes wearing hats on the internet, you're wrong. But here we go. Unicross Bridge now supports Ordinals NFT collections, allowing seamless transfers of your favorite JPEG inscriptions between Bitcoin and Merlin. It's funny because about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, everyone was crying to get their Ordinals off, and I was sitting there like, guys, like just leave them there. And there's going to be reasons why to do that, and Ordinal Hive is one of them. And I think Ordinal Hive is a big reason why you're seeing Unicross kind of really kind of push this. I mean, this is one of their plans already, but Ordinal Hive has been we know because we're partnered with them. They're messaging them and getting some collections. So now officially their bridge is open. They're supporting the Unicross Global, obviously that's theirs, and then they have Goosenals, Bitcoin Frogs, Node Monkeys, X Monks, Leonidas NFT, Runestone, Rat's Friends, Fuzzy Fox, Shids, Quantum Cats, Netcats, Bitcoin Puppets, CCO, and BitDis Black. So it's a lot of the same ones that are already kind of whitelisted already, and then a couple new ones in there as well. But so you will be able to bridge these over. So you go to Unicross, hit the bridge. You can go from Bitcoin Layer 1 to Merlin. You click this to the Ordinal NFT, and then it'll check what's in your wallet. And then if you have anything that's eligible to transfer, you're able to transfer it over. But how big is this? Everyone was crying and paying all that money to send out. They'll probably doing the same thing to send back in. So it's funny.
Yeah. But you know what? We've all moved on from that, right? Because that obviously was like a learning experience for everybody. But this is going to be huge, and what the multipliers and points and stuff per collections, all that information is going to be coming out, from the Ordinal Hive side. So this is huge. This is great. It's kind of not it probably assisted by the Merlin team, but it's Unicross that's really fronting this or like getting ahead of this and bringing this utility with their project. So, Unicross is going to be one too once they have their TGE, to look out for.
Yeah, and I'm definitely excited for Ordinal Hive, where you're going to be actually trading. I mean, they do have a nice marketplace here. I like it, but it's just nothing that where is the marketplace?
Right there at the top.
Okay, yeah. Yes, all right. They have a nice marketplace here, but I kind of want that Magic Eden feel, that kind of like that.
Well, yeah,
that Blur type of feel.
The thing, the thing about like Ordinal Hive is their tool set that they're going to have for everybody, right? So like sniping and doing all that type of stuff. So it's different, right? If you want a quick little purchase real fast, you come over here, hop over here in the marketplace, you can buy it. You can do that over there as well, but there's gonna be more strategies like with your portfolio, tooling, sniping, doing all that types of crazy stuff, earning points, try to farm points. So like I always said, I was a big critic of Blur in the bear market, because that's really it actually kind of got a lot of hype like towards the end of the bull market, so it hasn't seen a full bull market, and that's why I'm really bullish on Ordinal Hive, because they get to experience it for one in a complete new ecosystem that's you know, very innovative, and they're going to be on layer 1 too, guys. So it's not just Merlin. They're going to be on layer 1, and they're going to be on Merlin, and I imagine they're going to be on other environments as well.
100%. I'm really excited to be able to buy things on Merlin. Like I had a bunch of BTC on Merlin, and I didn't want to have to send it over to Bitcoin and then be able to buy some. So I was looking to buy some Ordinal projects on over there, just so I didn't have to. You know, it's the same thing. If you own, let's say, a NatCat, which I was looking for over there, and then you buy NatCat over here, what's the difference? There's no difference, because you'll be able to bridge them back and forth. So I was trying to do that, but there was none for sale, and it's definitely a need to get some projects over there, so I can cheaply and quickly buy what I want and be done with it. And if I want to send it back to layer 1, I have that option.
Yep. It's gonna be exciting whenever, you know, we're in that like bull market, and like all these tools, not just Ordinal Hive, but there's gonna be so many more tools that are, you know, in platforms and leverage and all these things that come out. And then that's without even talking about the layer 1 innovation, which, you know, we're gonna see what's gonna, you know, it's going to be at this point, like no more talk. It's going to be like put up, right? And then we're going to see what the devs over here can do, because I know they're all talented.
100%. I agree. Speaking of utility, Bank of Nakamoto Dollar, the Bank 5 protocol is generating $2,000 per day in revenue. So this is the fees that are coming from the in and out. So let's just say you want to take USDE, which is the Athena dollar, and you want to convert that into USD. NUSD, you do that and they earn a fee from doing that. So that's pretty good. This is the early days for them. If it's $2,000 today, it could be 10, 20, 30,000 in the future. So I'm just glad that they're coming out and they're telling you, oh, we're making $2,000 in fees every day. That's, you know, that's pretty big. That's, you know, $60,000 a month for something that just started, then only has 4 million in TVL right now. So
yeah, that's the thing, is like it just started, and you know, it's not a ton of people know about it. Imagine, like you said, once it gets really going, you know, I don't know, but there's more and more people that are bullish about Bank of Nakamoto, man, and how this is you know, game changing for infrastructure over here. So shout out to Jack Lou, man. I'm getting impressed with you more and more every day.
Yeah, man. So this is something new. I didn't get a chance to look into this, but I saw this and just wanted to hit on it real quick. So Ord.io introduced Block Vision today. Block Vision is a real-time preview of upcoming Bitcoin blocks, which helps you gain insight into Arun's mining. And I can share my screen here. Let me connect my wallet first so I can get a good view of this. So 1 second. Make sure this is connected. Nope, I need a password. Sorry, guys. It was locked in, I promise. And then, okay. Connect, sign. All right, so I'm good now. Let's see. All right, so this is it right here. I haven't got a chance to play with this, but it's actually pretty crazy.
Is that the mempool?
Yeah, you can see what was in there. So this is really awesome. So you can see, silly, you know, you can see like the create it and stuff like this. So. And you can actually see what's coming in these other blocks, right? What people are buying, guys. And let's just say you see this, you can run over to something like Blaster, and then you can snipe it, which is pretty crazy.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah,
pretty awesome.
This is probably the best thing that they've added to their site in a long time.
Yeah.
Because, you know, just being able to look at that. And so like they set their indexer up to be able to point to, you know, everything that Ord.io, you know, displays, right? And connect it with the mempool. And I absolutely love this. And I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like a lot of people probably gonna start getting sniped bad.
I know. The tools, that's the thing. Like, remember a while ago, we were like, there's no tooling, there's no infrastructure. Every single day, there's something new that just like, this is mind blowing, right? Like, I didn't get a chance to check it out before the show. I put it in here to check it out, and I didn't. So I checked it out for the first time here live. It's my first time actually looking at this. But I'm blown away by what I'm seeing here, guys. You're getting.
I mean, is
you know.
it so? It shows like purchases from marketplaces too.
So these are mints. I did see Bill. I saw Billy on here. So silly Billy Cat. Okay, never mind. These are all just mints. These are all just mints. So I was
Okay.
wrong about that.
I mean, you get front ran on mints though.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, short the world, right? It seems like this is in every block.
Are they only runes?
Yeah, only runes.
Oh, okay. So there's no ordinals in there.
No ordinals.
Okay, yeah. Imagine if he adds ordinals in there. That
I mean,
you could probably go to inscription and then go to that.
It's not there. It's only on the runes tab.
Okay. So still safe, guys. Still safe. Well, not really, because there's people that use other tools and people be sniping you up left and right. You know,
should we be looking at this RCM rune state machine? This is getting minute in every single block.
Possibly.
What is RSM rune state machine?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Rune state machine. I'm gonna look that up.
Or what is Markarel packs? Is that like packs cards? That'd be cool.
There's multiple people doing the packs thing right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna mint some of this. Let's see what the mint experience is like.
Live tutorial right now.
Live mint. $391. What am I trying to do here?
You try to mint 100 mints.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay. Is that the minimum? No. Let's do 5. Let's do 5. Oh, I'm happy. I can do $28. Come on.
Half of token are minting much more fast than estimated. If still fast like RSM, will finish in 60 blocks. About 30 more blocks left to go is what people are saying. But what is it actually about is the thing.
Okay, you can come here. I guess you can do only 5.
What's the pre-mine on this thing, though?
Is there a pre-mine?
I'm about to find out.
Oh, it was one away. 75,000, 74,999. That's crazy.
Looks like we might have found one, guys, live here. So pre-mine is
0.
Yeah. No, no. So total is 1 billion total supply with a pre-mine of 400 million. So about 40% of it is pre-mined.
Can you see that here? No.
No, you can only. Well, I have Luminex up.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. To me, that's unless you know about this project, that's a little bit.
Okay, yeah, it's right here. So 40%. So it could be a team, though. You know, we don't know much about the project.
Goes to the team? No.
Well, I mean, TV. That's to say, it's locked. They're locked or something. You know what I mean? Like it might not go to the team. It might go to investors. It might go to other stuff. With the 60% going to open mints.
All right. Well, let's take a look here because I found their website. Mint RSM to get RSM points. RSM Rune State Machine is a Turing complete slate machine for runes. Is a runes improvement protocol, introduces DeFi to runes. So it's a utility play, but I mean, it's what they're saying. Yeah. So guys, you can go to rsm.network and check this out. But yeah, so
should I not fade this?
I don't know. I mean, 40%. We got to figure out where that goes, right? Because that's obviously a lot.
They're building DeFi that could be some type of rewards.
That's what I'm thinking. RSM introduction. It says this document is intended to manage Rune State Machine and all contracts. The following table shows the current status of them. RSM contracts or RSM contracts. Yeah. So here's more explanation. I'll read this first paragraph and then probably stop there because there's too much text here. Because as we all know, Ordinals theory, runes, BRC20, and other meta protocols based on Bitcoin have brought a lot of imagination to the development of Bitcoin's ecosystem through on-chain declaration, off-chain computing mechanism. And a large number of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and fungible tokens have been issued. But the development of decentralized applications such as DeFi, decentralized finance, on Bitcoin is still lagging behind. This document explores a new paradigm for the computing capabilities of Rune's tokens. Rune's state machine, beside asset issuance, RSM, enables Rune's protocols with the complex computing capabilities required for DeFi and other decentralized applications to create the potential for decentralized applications based on Bitcoin layer 1. Basically, it's EVM for Runes is what it sounds like they're trying to create here.
This could be one to hold, though. Honestly, you guys are hitting that live, guys. This is not financial advice whatsoever, guys. I'm not telling you to go mint this or anything, but it could be something at least take a look at.
Yeah, and it shows kind of the Rune state machine breakdown of how it works with the state machine and the contracts, integrating the contracts and the AMM decks and all that stuff. But hey, we've seen this several times before. Yes. So
remind you of the Oshi guys at all?
Maybe
I'm just kidding.
A little bit. Well, I mean, we don't know like who these guys
are.
No,
we have no idea about this. So if you guys know anybody from this team, tell them to reach out to us. We'd love to talk to them. So all right. That was very impromptu.
Yeah. For sure. But hey, that goes to show that there's definitely people trying to put the utility stuff out there in the Runes ecosystem. And so this is the kind of stuff that you got to dive in and research further, right? I am seeing that a post, from the Chinese community is there's multiple posts about this from the Chinese community. So we'll see what happens here. I think it might be the BRC 100 guy, Mikhail.btc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. All right. What we got next? We got 9 minutes.
We're gonna take a look at the mScribe. I'm gonna give this a quick look over. We actually have never been here on the show before, so obviously, we both checked it out recently. But let's give you a quick overview of the site before we get into the Q&A. They got obviously the bitmap, right? So that's front and center. Generating district. So we got a marketplace here. Okay, so this is just the DMT stuff up top. But I think I can go to so if I go to elements, what's the elements?
What are you looking for?
I'm just kind of just looking, not looking for anything.
So if you're looking for like the latest mints and stuff, I would go to Nats. Or inscript like mints, or if you're trying to inscribe something that's open now, and then you can trending. It shows like it's like that's what's trending right there, right? So it'll show the top 4 there. You can do the latest, and then you go to click on it, and then basically where you would go from here is you could see the key, the legend right there, the colored squares, right? So the available ones to mint are the orange colored ones, right? So you would click on one of those. And then it should propagate. I know the site was probably in maintenance earlier.
Not whitelisted.
Yeah. And you do, I know that a lot of these projects are using the privilege authority function, right? So your wallet's going to have to be whitelisted to be able to do a lot of this stuff. It's just kind of how things are right now, but yeah, I actually used this early this morning to test something out, and it was working fine. So they might be just doing some maintenance right now.
Yeah, man. So yeah, mScribe. Check that out. It's mscribe.io. Check that out, guys. Yeah, I guess we can just jump into Q&A a little early.
Well, no, we got Fluid Fridays we got to do. We got to tackle that, man.
Yeah, Fluid Fridays. Let's get into that now.
Yeah. But while you're getting ready for that, I want to talk to you guys about what Fluid's about to roll out here. They did a post with about their pass that they're going to be distributing eventually here, and I want to talk about that a little bit. I'm gonna show what that looks like here. Share my screen. You can see right here. So this is just obviously like kind of like a shadowed look of it right here. It's really a sleek and straight to the point, but there's going to be benefits with this ordinal, right? So it's going to be an ordinal, and it's going to be for fluid users that are the top leaders in points, right? So how do you get fluid points? Well, first, just using the platform transactionally, right? So that means like if you purchase tokens, if you list tokens, that all counts, right? I know that they're focused on the runes decks right now, but you should get points for no matter what if you're doing the borrowing and lending ordinal side as well. But you might get some bonuses for the runes decks. And so they've definitely increased their user base, like the past 2-3 weeks, and so people are getting excited about that. But one thing I want to emphasize is the fact that like people brick a lot of the runes on Magic Eden or Unisat or OKX, whatever platform they're using, and it limits that market cap to go up.
What does that mean, real quick? What is bricking?
So bricking means like if I have dog, right, and dog is moving, people are buying it, and the market cap is flowing, it's going good, everything's going good. I'm a big greedy whale, and I say I want to stop this from going up because I want this other token to get more focus, or I want to accumulate a bunch of cheap floor prices, and I want the floor price to be this. So I go 20, 10%, 20, 15%, 20% under what the current floor price is. I put like 8 million dog right then and there, and I put it right there, and the everyday person's not going to be able to buy $30,000 worth of dog in one chunk, right? So what Fluid can do for that, a solution to that pain point, is when you set a limit order, a limit sell order, you're not actually able to brick it. What you do is you provide liquidity in a sense, right, by providing the limit sell order of how much dog you want to sell. And then whenever buyers come to the market, it's going to be based on demand. So I want to buy dog, I come over, but I don't want to buy, let's say I just did a sell order for $20,000 worth of dog, but this buyer wants to just buy $1,000 worth of dog. What happens is Fluid tokens will split the part chunk off that he wants to purchase, and then that they're able to purchase that. So bricking is eliminated in that sense. So that's why we think like Fluid tokens DEX is going to be a big pain point solution. So that's the first point that I want to get to. And the second point is Shizzy's going to kind of walk you through this, but a lot of times what people will do is if there's no liquidity for a certain token, you don't have to just bounce out, right? You can actually be the one to set the limit of the sell. If you're looking to buy dog, you can put how much Bitcoin you're willing to buy and set that buy order. And then what it will do is kind of set the Bitcoin side liquidity for when someone wants to sell dog, right? So, and vice versa. What will that do? That will, number one, you accomplish being able to eventually sell your dog or buy your dog, whatever you want. Number two, you're going to earn the points for the platform. And once you get this pass, if you're in the top 100, I think there's, how many passes are there going to be? Do you even know?
I think 1,000, I think.
Yeah. So if you're in the top in the leaderboard, you'll get a pass, and I'll kind of leave it at that because I think the pass will lead to another airdrop in the future. But anyways, so you want to kind of walk them through how to set a limit order?
Yes, sir. I'll walk you through right now. So this is this site right here. It's btc.fluidtokens.com, and I have that on the bottom of the screen here as well. So go there, and the first thing you want to do is hit the swap. That's going to bring you to this beautiful little Uniswap looking thing here, and you're going to hit swap. And let's just say you have Bitcoin, like I have some Bitcoin here, and there's some dog here, right? So you can just do the simple thing of just saying how much Bitcoin you would like to use. So in this case, I'm going to use 0.005, and then it's going to give me, so it's going to give me 476 dog, right? And I'm going to come down here, and this maximum order is 10,000 sats. Okay, so then I have to go, I'm sorry, with the minimum order is 10,000 sats, so I've got to go make it a little bigger. So I can do 0.0001 for 953 dog, and I can just come here and I hit swap, right? It's real quick. I'll pop up. It's going to bring up my wallet here. And then I'm going to hit connect, confirm, $23. Boom. I just purchased some dog.
And bada boom.
It might take a little while to receive the dog, but you'll definitely receive it. Just be patient. Obviously, it's Bitcoin. We all know it's Bitcoin. So that's it there. But let's just say I wanted to get something different, right? So I got Satoshi Nakamoto, Epic, R6, Genesis Rune, Decentralized, Cook the Mempool, Pups, $1 Billion Cat, NUSD, Bank of Nakamoto Bank, and then let's just get something that like they might not have a lot of. So Donald Trump. Let's just say I wanted to do the same thing for Donald Trump. Oh, I can. But if they didn't, so that someone did have some orders here for Trump, let's say it didn't here. Like I wasn't going to let me swap because it said local liquidity. I can go to limit, right? And then I can put a limit order in, and I can actually create that swap for someone else, right? So I can come in here and I can put up the amount of Bitcoin here for the amount of Trump, and I can place the limit order. I don't have any Trump here, so it's not going to let me. But you can actually create the limit order for someone else to come in and buy your whatever you're trying to swap to, right?
Yeah.
So that's another way.
Yep. And once the momentum catches to where the users increase, right? Then there's going to be less issues with liquidity not being there, and that's what the whole point is, right? So I think that this swap will continuously evolve, right? As technology gets better as well, right? So these guys are UTXO guys. They have the experience of Cardano, and so they know how to basically get as much as they can out of the Bitcoin blockchain technology as possible with the current limitations. So I'm really excited for that leaderboard, who's going to be in the top, and this pass, because there's going to be multiple benefits for the pass.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So Beat Slayer here says use DotSwap clean experience. Yes, but using DotSwap doesn't give you the points that get you these passes that eventually get you something else, right? So yeah, you can use DotSwap, or you can use Fluid, and you can actually earn to just doing the same thing, right? So definitely come here, get on this leaderboard. We talked to Raul. He said next Friday the leaderboard will be up, but at what you're doing now will get you onto that leaderboard. So as the leaderboard pops up, you might see yourself as number 900 or number 764 or whatever, number 13, or in Yagobi's case, number 1, right? So I'm just kidding. But you could probably come here and you could potentially do this. I'm going to be using this because I'm very bullish. I want one of these passes. So I'm going to be using this DEX. I'm going to make sure that I'm in the top 1,000 for sure. And I'm going to keep coming here, add in limit orders and swapping. So you don't have to do the limit orders. You can just do the swaps, and that'll also get you on this leaderboard. So you're definitely going to want to do your trading here, at least until the passes are out.
Yep. So that is what's going on with Fluid tokens, guys. Stay tuned for that pass information next week, and soon you're going to be able to see yourselves on the leaderboard, hopefully next week. But that is it for the Ordinal Hour, and now we're going to jump into the Ordinal After Hour. Not a bunch of questions in here, so probably get through this a little bit quick. But if you guys have questions that trickle in, we'll still answer those. So we'll start off with No here, and he says, has anyone used Unicross to bridge their Ordinals into Merlin? So I have. I used it for Bitmaps, I believe, whenever they did the once they announced the Bitmap token as well. So they are going to be the main facilitator as of right now until another competitor comes, which, guys, I actually see probably like 3 bridges eventually being like popular there, because it's going to be a lot of activity on there. What about you? Have you used Unicross?
I haven't used Unicross Bridge, but I'm pretty sure it's probably the same APY as the Merlin Seal, right? I can't imagine it being anything different. So I'm sure it's going to be smooth. But no, I haven't bridged anything in yet. I will be bridging soon. Ordinal Hive starts this upcoming Friday, the 28th. So I will be bridging in a bunch of stuff so I can kind of earn some of those Hive points as well. I'm all about getting points, guys. Points. The airdrop season 2 is coming. It's probably going to be in a few months, probably Q3. You're going to want to get as many points from.
That's going to be the utility airdrop, in my opinion, the utility phase airdrop. Because right now the utility airdrops are happening outside of Ordinals. It's either like ZK Sync or Layer 0. You had Jupiter, but over here it's been like in a crazy, amazing fun, but it's all been like Ordinals or meme tokens, right? And so once those utility airdrops start to happen, I think that we're in a good part of the bull market.
I agree 100%.
Cheaty says, "What's up, guys? What's up, Cheaty? We hope you joined that members stream last night. We went over a lot of stuff, a lot of utility
He was there,
tokens.
wasn't he there? I thought he was.
I think
there.
he was. I think he was. I just can't remember right now. But if you didn't join, then go and check it. All members have access to that live stream. All right. Let's see. What do we got next here?
232 people in here, guys. Not bad for a very boring Friday. I appreciate every single one of you guys watching and supporting the show.
Ishitoshi says, took out a long on BTC earlier. It's minus 22%. Where's that Friday pant? Yeah, man. I tried to get that warning out to everybody about where I thought it was headed, because I think it's back almost to that 63.6 now. Yeah. I mean, I literally said 63.5, and I said earlier in the show today that I'm starting to learn one thing about, like, whenever you forecast, it's always good to have two roads, right? But like, it's like, how accurate can you get those two roads if they hit? And that's what my goal is now. Because, like, obviously anything can turn anything around. But it looks like that's kind of what is happening, is the road B that I selected in terms of, the downturn here. Now we got to see how aggressive this downturn is. And if we in fact do get to 62,000, 61,000, because I don't necessarily think that it's going to happen over the weekend, because weekends are pretty chill. It usually will happen on that Friday. Like, it'll finish that Friday really bloody or really bullish, and then Sunday evening is kind of where things might start to turn back. So we'll see. Sorry, Ishitoshi, man, I got murked today too, man. So I feel you. Let's see. Brandon Wampler says, has anyone linked up their Unisat wallet to Ordinal's wallet desktop version? Gives you a sketchy warning that all wallet contents may be lost. Yeah, I think that's just a Unisat, like, cover their butt type of situation, and marketplaces and stuff like that. So I haven't heard anything about Ordinal's wallet, like, having wallets drained from there, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I felt the exact same way whenever I try to connect mine to that before. But I think it should be okay. Blockchain Bay says, how do you find new runes before they hit the market? How do you get in early?
Well, Ord.io, right?
He just showed it.
So if you go to Ord.io here, you kind of come here, and this is you gotta hit. So when you first come here, you're going to begin the inscription tab, and this just kind of shows you what's been inscribed in the last block or the last couple blocks or whatever. And then you hit this tab right here called the runes tab, and this will kind of give you what's minting. So the obviously uncommon goods, this is rune 0. You can tell by the number here. This is going to mint for 4 years, but these other ones here potentially could think, and you can just kind of go in here and you can kind of look at them, and it gives you, let's just see Tubby Mouse, and you come down here and you can kind of see there's 0 pre-mine, the mint cap's 21,000. You kind of see everything here. And the best thing to do as well, I would take this ticker, copy it, and put it in Twitter. See who else is talking about it too. So pop it in Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter, I highly recommend you getting a Twitter, because that is with the best research. Putting it in Twitter and kind of seeing who else is talking about it. If you see multiple or hundreds of people talking about it, then it's potentially
and then you can also potentially find their Twitter and their website, and then that's just like the research rabbit hole that you got to go down, right? But Ord.io, man, huge move by them, because they could be the deck screener in a sense, right, without the charting. But yeah. So that is how you do it, Blockchain Bay. Hopefully that helps. Tree City West says, not rune related, but I'm getting so pumped about DMT projects that Limitless announced for Bitmap Emporium.
What did they announce? What did I miss?
I think he announced like a Batnat, I think, is one of the things. But yeah, I'm excited about that as well.
Interesting. How did I miss this?
I'm not sure.
The Natbats.
Yeah.
Let's show this real quick. This is pretty cool. We have some time. All right, so this is a tweet from Limitless here. It says, "Welcome to the enigmatic world of Natbats, where mysterious bats rule the night. Our sub-collection dives deep in the essence of these fascinating creatures, embodying the spirit of resilience." What the fuck does that say? Camaraderie? What's this say? Yeah, why you gotta use all these big words, man? And intelligence. Every member of the Emporium should have their own bat, a spiritual and mysterious animal resembling the essence of Emporium itself. Rulers of the night, bats, the silent sentinels of the dark, thrive where adversity is the greatest. So this is really cool. There's a lot going on here. So I highly recommend you guys going to check this out. And yeah, so definitely check that out, guys. Yep. All good?
Yeah, sorry. My
That's all good.
screen messed up, but yeah, I saw that actually with Limitless in my timeline, but he's been talking about this too, and I was like going to the Discord all the time because I didn't want to miss it because I'm a Bitmap Emporium holder. I never want to miss free stuff. You know what I mean? I'm the guy that like, if I get a free, like, I remember when Chipotle first came out, they had all those free burritos. I was like, can I get like 5? So I was just triple checking, and this came out on the timeline, so that's exciting, and can't wait to see
the price popped though, didn't it? 0.005?
I think so.
Is that always the price?
I think it might have. I mean, he's good at like really getting hype and stuff going. So
yeah, about 22 hours ago. Damn, today there was a bunch of sales. This got all the way down to about you know what, 0.005. This actually might be the low here. To tell you the truth, I don't see anything much lower than that. Yeah, these is actually the low. So you can buy these at the bottom here. So Bitmap for you.
Yep. And Ishitoshi, I think, said something about it as well. It says, yeah, I saw that. It's recommended not to use. However, this is something about the Ordinals wallet platform. As long as it's a Taproot, not a SegWit, it should be okay. But I'm not saying to do it. Yeah. Those warnings. I mean, they actually work pretty well. Like they deterred. I don't know if Unisat's objective is to like get people back on their platform, but it worked for me. Like I didn't connect mine. Like I'll connect like a Xverse just because I don't want my wallet drained ever.
Yeah.
Blockchain Base says, what wallet do you guys like best? This was interesting. What's your favorite?
I like Xverse because there's Xverse, when you send the Bitcoin, it stays in the original wallet, and then the Taproot wallet holds all your ordinals and stuff. So you won't mess up by sending. Let's say you have a like negative tap, which is a cursed ordinal. Some like Unisat doesn't read that, right? So you would have to. You might accidentally send that to the miner as gas fee. So with the Xverse, there's no way of doing that because it uses that 2 wallet. So when you send Bitcoin to the Xverse wallet, you send it to the Bitcoin address. But when you send an ordinal, you send the ordinal address. That keeps it the difference from accidentally spending your ordinal. So Xverse is my favorite because of that. But I don't think people really have any problems with Unisat in a long time.
Yeah, Unisat doesn't account for. Well, I'll say this: they don't protect your cursed or rare sat inscriptions, and so I have a couple Unisat wallets that have. Well, I have one Unisat wallet that has my rare sat inscriptions, and I never, ever touch it because if I made like a payment, let's say I'm sending Shizzy like, I don't know, $200 Bitcoin, they could include my rare sats into that payment.
Okay.
And so that's where Xverse, I think, stands above. And I'm not sure why Unisat didn't try to, fix that. Maybe they're just so focused on BRC20s and they feel like they don't need to. I don't know. But I think ease of use, like, Unisat's like layout is really easy to use, but Xverse is better for like making sure that you don't have to like check like 3 times or 4 times to make sure you're not sending something out that you don't want.
So anyone else wiggling Isatoshi's worm?
Not I. Mike's World. Anyone have issues connecting wallets to Magic Eden, for example, but it connects another wallet and not your Taproot address?
No, I never. Sorry, Mike, you never had that problem.
Interesting. What wallet are you using? Unisat? That's interesting. I've never had that issue. I've had it to where it's already connected to another address. Now I just have to change it. That's it. And Ichichoshi says, yeah, Mike, I had that as well. Annoying. Do you find logging out and like logging back in registers the correct one? So, I mean, I feel like that's always like the first step, right? So, Mike M says, "Are there any tutorials on Ghosty? I can't figure out since you don't connect a wallet. Thanks." I think he's talking about using their or their swap.
Yeah, we've never made a tutorial. That's something we could do. We can make a tutorial on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It is like a trust me, bro, but like these guys have been around for a long time, right? So you do need to put in your wallet of whatever you're trying to receive, right? So, for example, if first thing you want to do is, do you want to be on ghosty mode, which is if it's on, that means it's an anonymous swap, right? So that's that. I won't go further into that. Most people know what that means. The second thing is on what are you trying to convert, right? So if I'm trying to convert, let's say I'm trying to convert Polygon, right? Matic into BTC. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my BTC wallet address here, right? It's going to give you what the prices are for the conversion. And then eventually what you're going to have to do, so you put your BTC wallet in there, you'll hit swap now, and then it's going to give you a Polygon address to send the Polygon to, right? And then once you do that, then they'll notify you once it's done. When this first rolled out, it would take sometimes 3 hours, 5 hours, but as of late, a lot of people are saying 15 minutes is how long it's taking. But they're gonna have a ton of upgrades. I'm sure they have a bunch of plans. We talked about one of their big plans last night in the members video, which made me extremely bullish on them.
100%.
When are you gonna submit and get yourself one of my Bitcoin worms? Totally should do it before Amsterdam, by the way. I mean, I'll get one of your worms. Are they on Magic Eden?
Magic Eden? Let's see.
Yeah, we can grab a couple of them. So, yeah, everybody check out Ichitoshi's Ordinal Worms. Is that what they're called?
Is this them right here?
I'm not sure. Is it the Bitcoin worms?
He said Bitcoin worms.
Yeah, Bitcoin worms. There it is. Yeah, he did say that. So guys, check that out. That is Ishitoshi's collection, I believe. Let me know if I misspoke there. And let's all support each other. You know,
sweeping the floor.
I love whenever people in our community are creating. That's such like, I love to see that. That means you're involved. That means you are networking. That means you are trying to create something, right? And not everybody's a creator. I definitely think if your goal is to grow in the space, that you have to be involved and network, though, no matter what, if you're a creator or not. But good job on starting that, Ichitoshi, and definitely
great, dude.
Shizzy just swept the floor. How many did you get?
Got 3 of them. 3. Oh, I just got 3.
Ordinal tweet says, bullish on Ordinal Revolution. We're bullish on you, sir. Sixes says Shizzy or Shiz. What price point are you buying a Nat Cat and going full tilt?
What does that mean, full tilt?
Like going maybe like sweeping the floor.
Let's see. Wow, they're actually higher than they were yesterday.
What are they now? Oh my god.
1 2 2 2 2 2 2 2.
Oh, that's not that high. It was. I thought that was yesterday.
It was at like 11 yesterday. Let me see.
Freaking frogs dropped some.
This is all messed up. This is not showing. 0.124. 0124. What? This has the Bitmap Emporiums and then Nat Cats. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking, man. I'm hoping it. Oh, I mean, it's right there. Instant sell is like right
Dude,
there.
you should get the last one on that row.
The cross-eyed one.
Dude, they should have did like a cross-eyed one with like just one vampire tooth. That would have been like
be funny.
That would have been a good one.
They're all pretty. They're really similar looking. Is that on purpose?
I think they have like laser eyes and cigarette. You see the cigarette there.
Yeah. I couldn't get a cigarette one.
No.
But
what about a cross-eyed one?
The cross-eyed one is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Unless it's the white is the eye for this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it might be the black because the black is the pupil. Yeah, interesting. He says your thoughts on Lucid BTC, and he says in his opinion it's basic AF, no judgment. Right after the judgment. I'm just kidding, sixes, but that was funny. Let's check it out. So Lucid BTC.
Ooh.
You know,
too many girls.
I'll say this. It's definitely not like a copy of anything that I can think of, right?
Yeah. I mean, no, it's dope. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So, they're all posing the exact same way with their back, but that's a huge sword. Goodness.
It remind me of Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah. Or just like
anime art.
Animes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're right. They're right. Man, I don't know. Like anime's tough. I'm realizing that anime genre is really tough with NFTs and ordinals. So you're gonna have to do something that really just like incorporate, like be very creative with it. Like maybe like anime basketball or something like that, incorporate two genres that are like no one would expect, because I feel like with the anime projects, and this is not trying to throw any shade or anything at anybody, but it's like there's not anything super unique about them. They're just anime art, right? They're great art, by the way. Let me clear that up. Great art. But this one's interesting. He's got a fox coming out of his head. That one's interesting. That one's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. So my opinion on them is it's just another anime project. I'd like to see one that's extremely creative. Yeah, sure said. Sorry for not being active here. You guys rock. No, you rock, sir.
No worries, don't man.
Apologize. You have been extremely active every day, so it's okay. No worries.
Enjoy your weekend, man. If we don't see you, and I will see you Monday.
Yep. Let's see here.
Damn, dude, should I buy one of these Natcats right now? Should I do a live stream?
They're chep. Yeah, I mean they're cheap compared to what their all-time high was, but so are freaking frogs and other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like what's the ceiling? What's the ceiling for that cat? It got to 0.16, I think, or 1.8, and their community is growing day by day. People are bullish on DMT like the theory of it and stuff, which I am too. But it's gonna be like, I don't know. I think that like an all-time high for them could be like 0.25.
Damn, you think I get that high?
And the peak of the bull market, their previous all-time high was like 0.16. Why not?
That's a 20x.
And also, this is their like first one.
Yeah, first.
It's not just like the frogs weren't the first inscription collection, but it was the first popular one. Natcats is the first one, I believe.
Yep.
And if it's not the first, it's like the first 3 or 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that matters with collectors.
100%.
All right, guys. I think that's going to wrap it up. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. 253 people in here on a bloody Friday. Don't worry, guys. The sun will come up tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Like, should I buy today's? Because tomorrow,
and the next day.
I gotta buy.
But we're only a couple months away, in my opinion, to the crazy bullishness that people, is going to start losing their heads and stuff like that. So just keep doing what you're doing and being consistent. That is the one thing that I will say that has really benefited us. And that's what we're going to continue to preach, is be consistent, right? So we appreciate each and every one of you guys. Please check out our partners, our Web3 partners. They are doing huge things in the space. They are part of the innovation. Ordinal Hive, Blur of Bitcoin, Fluid Tokens, the Runes DEX, and borrowing and lending Ordinals, Verothium DEX, a new Bitcoin Layer 1 DEX on Merlin Chain, and Traverse Labs, the #1 option for Bitcoin security for your assets there.
100%. And also check out ordinalrevolution.com. Guys, if you are new to the space and want to get more, more knowledge, this is the place to go. Ordinal Revolution, we have some of the best articles here. And if there's something that you guys are interested in, want us to write about an article, drop it in the chat, and we will definitely write something up for you guys. We'll put our knowledge on paper, and you guys can read it, or on this way, digital paper. And also, if you're going to Bitcoin Nashville, because we will both be in Bitcoin Nashville, we have a 21% off coupon up here. You can click that and get access to the Nashville event, the Bitcoin Nashville event. We will be inside. It should be a great time in there. We're hearing rumors of a really, really big celebrity going to be there. So that's going to be massive. So you're going to want to get in there. It's going to be packed. It's going to be great time. But get the 21% off, and that also helps the show. And we also have a store. So check this store out. We have some of the best Ordinals gear. If you're going to Nashville, make sure you're rocking some Ordinals gear. Let's show the maxis that we're here to stay. We ain't going nowhere. So definitely check out all your Ordinals gear. We have this amazing school bag, and I have a 401b and amazing shirts. We have much more than this. So come here, check it out. We appreciate you guys just taking a look. And if there's something that you're interested in us maybe making for you, let us know. We'll create it, and you'll be able to buy it from the store as well. But that's the show, guys. We're live Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific. So check us out all next week. Enjoy your weekend. Touch grass. Enjoy your families. I'm going to actually take my kids to the pool today. So what we got planned for the day this weekend?
Not too much, man. Gonna go bowling tomorrow like an old person.
Nice. Bowling's fun, bro. I like the bowl. So it's not much to do when you're a sober nerd like I am, and I don't know how to put words in your mouth, but that's the show, guys. We will check you guys out next week. Tune in. See you.
Peace.
We OG. Oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Man, pool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Rooms is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro. Got French right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, lock it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookies on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me.